Hello, guys. All of us are interested in what is going to happen in the cricket world final between India and Australia. I just thought of sharing one interesting post that I saw from Paddy Upton, who is a very well-known coaching, the sports coach, so to say, who takes care of mental well-being more than any other thing. So, Virat Kohli, who is our superstar, who has recently scored 50th international the one day international 100, he has said, sessions with Paddy Upton helped me find perspective again. So, as we know, first of all, Paddy Upton is a sports coach who looks after mental toughness and mental skills. His comment about mental toughness is very different. He said, "Let us not be mentally tough. Let us be mentally flexible." So, Virat Kohli, basically, as we have seen before the World Cup or before the barring the last 8 months, he was not performing to his potential. The years, I think 2020, 2021, the performance was very shallow, and he was very well aware of the fact that he's not performing to the optimum level that he is capable of. So in this context, he says discussions with Paddy Upton have helped me, Virat Kohli, find perspective again or keep things in perspective. That means at Virat Kohli's level, wherein he is successful in almost all the tick marks of all the parameters of success, still he needed he could see certain weaknesses in his performance, weaknesses in character or thought process, and he sought Paddy Upton's help, and responded to his suggestions or feedback or inputs. And this is how Virat Kohli says, I've been able to come out of those certain areas wherein I was lacking. Because of Paddy Upton, I am now performing at the optimum level, and there is still scope for improvement. So point here is, all of us, irrespective of whether we are Virat Kohli or we are a middle management or fresher, all of us need certain aspects, all of us have certain aspects wherein we need an improvement. First thing is to understand what our weakness is, and second thing is accept it, and third thing, the biggest important thing, is to ask help to improve on those weaknesses or to iron out those weaknesses. I have seen a lot of people, first of all, don't understand what their weakness is. If they understand, they will not accept it. If they accept it, they will tend to go with the flow instead of looking to take care of those weaknesses or overcome those weaknesses. So it is basically it is God's gift, and let us go ahead and let us not do anything. Just go with the flow. This is a thought process which typically puts people in the very tight spots. It can be not only for Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli's profession or his career is cricket. In our careers also, there are certain aspects wherein we understand that there is a need for improvement in certain aspects: communication, working, interpersonal relationships, office sales, whatever we are doing, we can feel that there is improvement, need for improvement, but we will not accept it. If we accept, will not seek help because of our arrogance or ego. What can I learn from other people? I already know everything. This is the attitude that I have seen in most of the people. Unfortunately, very few people accept their mistakes or weaknesses, and even fewer go ahead and seek help, guidance, inputs about how do we overcome those weaknesses. So Virat Kohli's this comment caught my eye. It was really interesting because I think the important part here is superstars or athletes never acknowledge roles people play in their careers, except maybe a few exceptions, noteworthy exceptions. But Paddy Upton, the Virat Kohli, first thing is Virat Kohli acknowledging Paddy Upton's inputs in his revival, and Paddy Upton mentioning that Virat Kohli is one of the rare athletes who has actually acknowledged that I have played some minor role in his revival. So this is very interesting. That's why I just thought of sharing with you, because everybody needs. If you have seen Sprite's ad, Sprite or some drink, they said "Gala sabka सूखता है, दर्द सबको लगता है." The important thing is to ask for help, find the right people who can help, and then go with his advice or input or feedback. So just to summarize, or maybe just to share one more incident with you. I think it's 4, 5, 6 years ago, I was attending Arfin Khan's session. Arfin is a good coach in the industry in certain aspects. So I was attending his interview, and the discussion was Arfin was sitting in a 5-star hotel in Bandra, Mumbai. And MS Dhoni, after winning the, I think this was 2014-15. MS Dhoni was already superstar. He was successful in all respects, and he was walking in the lobby and walking towards the lift. And Arfin saw him and immediately jumped from the chair, got his visiting card and went to MS Dhoni. And they were not knowing it. They were strangers basically with each other. And he handed over the visiting card and told Dhoni that I can change your life. Please get in touch if at all we can be of any assistance. And MS Dhoni went ahead and Arfin Khan came back. My point here is there are three important aspects. First is Arfin Khan having the courage to go to MS Dhoni and say that I can change your life. That means there must be certain aspects that we know that even superstars lack, or superstars also will be looking for certain help, and we will be able to help in those areas. Second is having the courage to go to the person in front of everybody and introduce, which can be considered rude in sometimes. But MS Dhoni took it lightly. That was not a problem. And the important point is, the third biggest point is, MS Dhoni at his level also must be facing, just like Virat Kohli, must be facing certain bottlenecks, weaknesses, wherein he is seeking to improve. My personal observation is, as we progress in life, more the successful we are more open to understand our weaknesses and improve them and work upon them and seek inputs, guidance, feedback, so that there's still huge scope of improvement. The understanding of the acceptance that we are still work in progress is the biggest step towards progress. So I just thought of sharing this with you. Virat Kohli acknowledging the fact that he needed help, and Paddy Upton helped him at the right time at right place. Thank you very much. Let us enjoy the final, and let us hope that India wins. Thank you.